Hey collective, welcome in, welcome back if you're returning. I wanted to start off this read really quickly with just a general message. I kind of have these little reminders on my desk, so I thought I'd share. It says, don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. Then your life will flow well. So that might be a message for someone in the collective. I hope everybody is enjoying their Sunday. This is your Sunday dose of Oracle, Tarot, really whatever is feeling inspirational in the collective energy today. I never get the music right. Let's see. Okay, that might be a better volume. Let's see what major message Source has for the collective today. What message does Source have for the collective? Let's get a strong, certain message for the collective, please. Strong, certain message to start us off with. I've been feeling a lot of grounded energy today. And we have the wheel. Something destined is happening. It's interesting too, the imagery of this, because the feminine figure is blindfolded. There's a masculine that's at the bottom of the wheel, and then a little bit more conniving looking masculine at the top with a crown. And the feminine is blindly spinning the wheel of fate. Something fateful that's coming through for the collective. Something fateful. That's going to be the major message. I'm pulling from a major arcana deck, so I'm feeling inspired to pull from, that was my cat, confirmation from the cat, to pull from the sacred symbol. Let's see what the Eye of Horus has to say about this destined situation that's coming through. What's destined? What is destined? What are the surrounding energies? This wheel that's spinning, and right away it comes out. Interesting. We have the evil eye, jealousy, trust, magic. A couple of messages coming through for this. So, person or an energy that is jealous of your magical abilities, if that resonates with you. The other thing is trusting your own magical abilities to protect yourself from jealous, evil eye, peering types of energies. We've got 23, 5, 16, 7, and 3. When we split, growth, affluence. So, growth and affluence, you're coming into money, but also with soulmate here, you're having growth in terms of love with a soulmate connection that you have. I wonder, with destiny here. So some in the collective might resonate with the idea of twin flames. Others do not, and it's a soulmate. So spiritually, it feels like there is a soul contract, especially with the wheel here. Trusting in this magical connection, and I almost feel like putting this evil eye, like, okay, just ignore this, focus on this connection. I wonder if someone in the collective are having dreams about this connection. We have growth and affluence, many coming into actual 3D physical material wealth. But then growth in love. I feel very drawn to growth in love. Maybe we can get another oracle before I go into tarot. Let's just see what this oracle will speak to. Some of you might be feeling as though you're in some sort of void. I keep looking at the trust card, and it's this bright light surrounded by this really darkness. I feel like the collective is that bright light in the midst of darkness, almost like you're guiding energies as well. Down, you have a soul mission. Interesting. Instantly, Source has communicated. Some in the collective have a very important mission. However that resonates with you, something you feel really drawn to, really connected to. To act on, to actually take action on, to invest in. For some, it's very spiritual, very much in the 5D, and for others, it's very much taking physical action in the 3D, in the here and now. But we also have this message of love. So let's see. Let's see what message does the oracle have for the collective. Starting over and inspiration. Interesting. And interesting too, because for some reason with this wheel and this void surrounding this bright light of trust and the snake, I was seeing the tower, like the tower card, a tower moment. So we have the snake and the fern for starting over. And snakes also represent transformation. And notice how it is the contrast between the white snake and the darkness behind. Someone's coming out of a void, starting over. Inspiration, a void in love, a void in the overall general aspect of life, feeling like feeling incomplete. The salamander and black pepper. I love these cards. I have chills, inspiration. Someone in the collective is feeling very inspired, either to move forward in some sort of soul contract, spiritual connection with someone, or in regards to a creative endeavor, linking to the finances. And it's, I don't know why, but I see this magic also as a pentacle. Something magical about something you do that it's almost like indirectly it's going to bring you affluence, this growth and affluence. And we have the butterfly and snowdrop, which represents hope, the fox and ivy, which represents adaptability. And it's very interesting because within this deck there's another card with the fox, and it takes on a more heavier energy. It talks more about deceit. Butterflies also represent transformation, especially from this deck here. It's a monarch, orange butterfly. Having hope about starting over in some aspect. something you're feeling inspired about, and then adapting to change, adapting to as the transformation is coming through, adapting to whatever, I'm hearing whatever life throws at you, and trusting in the process, trusting that whatever is meant for you, Wheel of Fortune, whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. Mischief. The Martin and Foxglove, Mischief. I see a deck, a tarot deck that I might pull to get a little bit more clarity on this. Mischief. Because I'm seeing Seven of Swords. You know what? I'm gonna pull it now. I'm seeing Seven of Swords with that, so I want to know if perhaps this is somehow linked to this jealousy card. Something mischievous going on. Yeah, something mischievous is going on. Please note, my tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. If anything resonates that warrants more professional understanding and guidance, I strongly encourage that you reach out to professionals and those who are qualified. Something mischievous is going on, and it feels very linked to this jealousy, potentially with the soulmate as well. Ooh, Strength in reverse, right out of the gate. It's almost like the jealousy and the mischievousness that was potentially the void that I was seeing is weakening. There was an energy that, and it's really interesting because I'm not actually getting a person. There was like an attachment, right? You see in this Four of Pentacles, and normally I go off of intuition more often than not. The Four of Pentacles can be somebody, traditionally, someone who is holding back, who is stingy, holding on to their pentacle, being not stubborn, but stingy. Yeah, just holding back and feeling like they cannot give. Like, this is almost, from my perspective, the opposite of a Six of Pentacles, which is an equal give and take, giving, and especially to those in need. It's like this energy that was like holding you back from planting your seed into some sort of endeavor. And I'm still getting those two messages in respect to creative, somehow linked with your actual pentacle, right? We have the pentacles here. But also, also in terms of love, because soulmate, I mean, this being at the top of the deck, this energy is weakening. Yeah, it's weakening. It is. This is why I was seeing the jealousy and just putting it over there and thinking, don't even worry about it. Okay, so I'm glad that was clarified. Let's see what Tarot has to say. And I do not feel inclined to split this deck, so put that there. My readings are timeless, so I trust that when this video finds you, it was meant to. There is no gender. Oh, interesting. In the tarot, and normally I do not pick up cards, and I did look at it. I don't pick up cards that fall on the floor or drop. I will pick it up just to kind of add it back in, but this one didn't fall on the floor. It fell on my foot. And it was the Ace of Wands. New passionate beginning wants to poke its way through, but it's almost like it was temporarily lost in this void, this surrounding evil eye energy. Someone's transmuted this energy to work in their favor. It's almost like, it's like I'm seeing some in the collective saying, give me what you got, I'll just take whatever you throw at me and use it to my advantage. Use it for the betterment. Use it to create. Use it to inspire. A very strong spiritual presence. One more shuffle out of this. And it's so interesting, the Martin could be someone's name, but the Martin here, it just looks so cute. It's like this mischievous that's non-threatening. I don't know, I don't really get a threatening energy from that one. Let's see. It's not heavy, not at all. I don't know, I thought I just saw the Ace of Wands again. Hanged Man, Piscean energy, changing one's perspective. Again, it's almost like connecting with this jealousy card as well, changing, knowing that perhaps there is some evil eye on you, but not being bothered by it, transmuting that negative energy and just seeing that from a more global perspective. Hangman is a masculine, it's portrayed as a masculine energy, but again, feminine and masculine here in Hangman position. Hanging from, I believe it's the Tree of Knowledge. Gaining new perspective, seeing things differently. Could also be someone in limbo. And if it is someone in limbo, I don't even get that it's someone, it's just this energy that's preoccupied. Let's get some more cards for the collective. Five of Cups, a disappointment, a loss. Also changing your perspective about a disappointment and a loss, potentially with a soulmate, someone you had a soul contract with. Let's see, let's get more clarity about that. Oh, the wheel is here again. We have the Knight of Swords. Five of Cups, Knight of Swords, gaining some sort of clarity. There's a truth about a loss and a disappointment that you're having. And the truth is almost like setting you free, I'm hearing. Giving you a new perspective on the situation. And this was destined. Wheel of Fortune here again. Destined. 10-10. 10-10 could be significant, right? Two Wheels of Fortune. This is a destined situation. Destined connection. Maybe also accepting a disappointment regarding something that you felt inspired to do and realizing you have to start all over again. Transmuting that energy into something that is more inspiring. We have Eight of Cups. It's destined for you to walk away from something that you thought was emotionally an emotional connection. So prior to the Eight of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups, and that's the card I was seeing, almost like an illusion, right? The Seven of Cups is like having an illusion. You're walking away from that illusion, from an illusion that was emotionally tying to you. I'm getting, again, both in terms of a creative endeavor and a soulmate. Could have been a third party. It could have been I don't know, I'm getting a third party situation maybe. It's almost like this situation, if this is concerning an actual connection, this whole disappointment that led to this destined walking away from an emotional foundation that was built, I hear built on lies, it inspired and triggered your magic within. It inspired and triggered your creations. strong. It's a strong, and this is another major arcana, strength, and this time it's upright, triggering a strong inspirational influence. Let's get a card for the Hanged Man. Just want one card for the Hanged Man, please. Taking a leap of faith, a new beginning, starting over, changing your perspective about starting over, about taking that leap of faith. Let's get a card for the Wheel and 8 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles, 8-8. Very significant here. It's like you walked away. If you're not connecting with something on a relational aspect, you walked away from something that you were working on, really working on, and now you're working hard towards perfecting your trade in something else. You might not have yet walked away, and if it hasn't happened yet, it's going to. 8 weeks, 8 days, 8 months. And you're going to be able to shift your focus to something else that feels more emotionally fulfilling. And one for the Strength, please. Strong message for the Strength card. Interesting. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You're going to have a closing out of a cycle. We have the World card here. Closing out of a cycle and a significant transformation with death. Transformation was coming in early on in the read as well, especially with the snake here. And this is also linking to the snake because there's going to be an ending to something, an ending to this darkness, and running and transforming oneself and one's energy towards something lighter, less heavy, less dense, higher vibrational. It's a significant transformation, and notice how death is walking towards the light. So I don't feel like a physical life ending, as in life ceasing to exist. I'm getting more of a significant transformation in internal energy after something that was really just disappointing and not what you had hoped. And it's interesting too because we have this card that came at the beginning of the reading. Wish that everything happens as it actually will, and then your life will flow well. It's this, there's a real important shift in the collective's energy to an even more higher vibrational state. 10 of Wands, the Hermit. Someone is going within, isolating, asking questions about perhaps feeling burdened by responsibility and having this intense pull to want to come home, to want to feel at home, to want to be able to nurture one's emotions, to find that sense of stability. Virgo energy here with the Hermit card. And notice how the Hermit is looking at the 10 of Wands, looking and asking deep questions about the many responsibilities that they have, and they feel like in the 3D, in this physical world, I'm hearing some are unnecessary, some are not necessary responsibilities. 3 of Swords, heartbroken, also introspecting about a heartbreak, about this 5 of Cups situation, about this energy that held back. Maybe feeling heartbroken because something that you went towards pursuing wasn't what you had thought it would be. It wasn't as you had hoped, not as you had wished. So you're walking away. But this is good energy because as I was seeing the Tower moment, right? After a Tower happened, or the Tower Tarot card, after a Tower moment happens, it triggers this blank slate. I'm hearing tabula rasa, right? Blank slate for you to rebuild, and on a more sturdy, strong foundation. Also, I'm seeing this Strength card here, and I'm thinking August. I keep getting something significant is going to happen in August. So that could be for someone. I want to know future potential of this situation for both avenues for the collective. What is the future potential? Source, what is the future potential? Okay, there's 2 cards here. It is the King of Cups, 2 of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, soulmate. This is linking with that soulmate card. So for those where the soulmate situation resonates, there's going to be a reunion with the King of Cups. And this King of Cups is someone, it's interesting, it's like in my mind's eye I saw King of Cups in reverse. So previously they could have not been in a vibrational state that matched your own. It was unequally yoked. But now this person has transformed, as we have been discussing. Their dense energies have transformed, and you'll know if this is connecting with you. This is a masculine energy, gender independent, right? Doesn't matter the gender. Someone who takes action in terms of love. And there's reunion here. There's the soulmate contract. If 4 of Wands came out, then I would confidently say this is twin flames. What other messages does Source have for the collective, please? This is destined. This connection is fated. This is someone who is emotionally nurturing. 9 of Cups, they're a wish fulfillment. This King of Cups is a wish fulfillment. This reunion, if you are separated, either physically or just emotionally not connecting with one another, it is your wish fulfillment and theirs to reunite. 2 of Cups. The World, 7 of Swords, Temperance. So this disappointment that happened, and as I was saying, when the Mischief card came out, I was seeing 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is here. Deceit, being strategic about stealing or, just taking from someone. There's a closing out of this cycle, this Tower moment that's triggering this transformation in energy, whether this energy that was in 7 of Swords is this King of Cups or not. I am getting strongly this was the King of Cups in reverse previously, being deceptive, being strategic, stealing either your energy, your time, and not really giving, right? That 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take. There's a closing out of this cycle because you're protected, because this energy is being alchemized, right? Temperance energy, alchemizing. There's healing that's happening. A starting over in the connection itself. If it resonates with someone that you previously knew, it's within the connection itself. If it's someone you don't feel as though you've connected with yet, this person was in a 7 of Swords energy in the past, and they have now healed. They have now healed. And if they haven't healed yet, you're either not aware of it, or this is within the next 3 to 6 months. And right on the 3. Right here. Near future energy is what this deck is picking up on. Receiving your wish fulfillment. So it was destined for those resonating in terms of finances and that creative endeavor. It was destined for you to experience a 10 of Swords situation, like real betrayal, real loss. Some of you may have lost out financially in some way, in some sort of poor investment. Maybe juggling two different financial avenues made you realize that you needed to shift your energy and really dedicate your time to one that was more emotionally fulfilling. There could have been just backstabbing in the workplace itself, and you have grown spiritually out of that. You realized that's not the type of situation you want to be in. And this was destined because it taught you lessons. It taught you to be more discerning about where you invest your energy, your time, your dedication towards. Some in the collective have yet to come to this realization. It's almost like the Ten of Swords are keeping... It's interesting because the Ten of Swords here are in the background, but I almost saw it surrounding this feminine energy, like keeping the energy trapped. The Ten of Swords is supposed to be the end of this vicious cycle. Making the choice, trusting the process, trusting in your destined path. Transforming that energy. And if it hasn't already happened for those in the collective where the financial aspect resonates with, it's going to in the next 3 to 6 months. Something is, I'm hearing, going to come to light. For those resonating with the emotional aspect, there's something being hidden about a fire sign. Actually, okay, I just heard it's both for the Soulmate collective and those resonating with work. There's a fire sign, something being hidden about them. Interesting with the moon. I'm getting magic. Is the King of Wands a karmic energy? Four of Wands. Oh. Didn't I say if the Four of Wands came through, this would be a twin flame situation? But it's interesting because I'm not even getting this connecting with this King of Cups. Some of you, if you're connecting with this on an emotional aspect, that Seven of Swords energy that was linking to this King of Cups that I was seeing in reverse was the King of Cups as a King of Wands, which is very much in player type of energy, not committal, non-committal, and they could have hidden a marriage. Four of Wands. I'd feel more confident if the Hierophant came out, but this could be coming to light with this Knight of Swords here in the next 3 to 6 months, if it applies to you and your situation. I'd feel more confident if the Hierophant came out with this, but the other aspect is a fire sign is... This is weird. Oh gosh, I don't know if I want to say that message. A fire sign, if you resonate with that karmic energy that I am picking up on, and I don't want to tap into that too much because this is a high vibrational collective, so it's almost like, again, like putting this off to the side, just knowing it to be aware of it, but not to be preoccupied. If they were trying to mess with your energetic field, by ways of magical practices, or, you know, just not really having the best intentions, casting that evil eye towards you. They could have been trying to impact if you are married, a married connection, or even your social life, because this is socializing, coming together, celebrating with, it could be friends, family, and it could be marriage. Almost trying to get you to be isolated. But there's a transformation happening. Those in the collective have elevated and ascended so far that that King of Wands, King of Cups in reverse energy can't even touch them anymore. And the King of Cups is transforming anyway. The King of Cups in reverse is transforming into the King of Cups upright. Alright, so I just want to get get some advice from Source, and then I'll close out this reading. It's interesting because usually if I pick up karmic types of energy, it feels a bit heavier. But this just feels like a joke, honestly. So I saw the star when I split this deck and I'm shuffling, and now I'm seeing the Nine of Cups. Someone who started on some sort of creative endeavor and it didn't work out as planned. In the next 3 to 6 months, you are being called to focus on your wish fulfillment, and that could be being in the limelight with the star energy. And again, the star, wow, yeah, being in the limelight, and this is coming in fast. I'm getting strongly 3 to 6 months. I don't know if that's the actual timing associated with Knight of Wands, but that's what I'm getting for some in the collective. This is whatever negative energy came your way, you just transmuted it and it bounced off you like nothing. You're a very attractive, potentially feminine energy. With magic here too, you could be into magical endeavors, potentially divination, right? Something about you is magical and it draws people into your energy. It's like I'm seeing a magnet surrounding a feminine energy that is just being feminine, right? That's what feminine is. It's just being, allowing yourself to just be and trusting in the process. And it's so interesting. The sun came through. And I was seeing the sun when I was seeing the Knight of Swords because something was being illuminated. This is also a message from Source. It's a pause. I'm getting chills everywhere. Be it in this relationship reunion or this creative endeavor, or both, if you resonate with both, it's going to work out in your favor. And again in August, this is Leo energy. Something is being illuminated for you. And even if it is something disappointing, it's a lesson learned that you're turning into the better. And intuitively, you know this. You could be a high priestess, very tapped into your intuition. Not all the answers are being revealed at this time. This is also, in a way, my sign of Source saying you've delved in far enough. You have given and tapped into enough information. Now it is your job to step into your intuition, allow things to unfold, go with life. And that's really what I'm getting strongly from this, the Sun and the High Priestess. Okay. I can't make this up. So I see the Sun and the Moon, and I'm getting chills all over. The Sun and the Moon, when they come out together, I do see that as twin flame energy. And again, if you don't resonate with that ideology, this is a very strong soul contract. I'm hearing over centuries, lifetimes, like hundreds, thousands of lifetimes for some. Very old souls. The only two cards we'd have to have appear here are the Magician and the Hierophant. Very old souls and a truce with a Knight of Swords rushing towards this feminine energy. The moon is so feminine, Piscean energy. It's mysterious. There's something that's being unveiled with the sun. Something that's being unveiled and brought to light. And it could be about a King of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It doesn't have to be. But this is a very financially stable, wealthy, masculine energy. This is someone who takes action in the physical realm to make things happen. They can move mountains with their... This one can move mountains with the wand. That's how I'm seeing it. They can throw money at stuff and make things happen. So this masculine energy could be somebody's soul contract coming in and coming towards reunion. The other read with this King of Pentacles is a truth, right? The Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, a truth about a financially prosperous route that some in the collective are going down. And it's going to lead you to your King of Pentacles. It's going to lead you to ultimate financial stability. This is beyond the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten. I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, and that is ultimate wealth. The King of Pentacles sits in his throne and nurtures that coin. Someone very driven for financial success. And this energy, this truth about this energy, this unveiling of whatever was hidden about this energy is coming towards you in the next 3 to 6 months, definitely. Getting very strongly 3 months, very strongly. With the Three of Cups, Three of Swords, 33, some could be 33. Okay, that's enough. I'm being told that's enough. Anyway, if you liked this reading, I really hope you'll come back for the next one, which I hope to post soon. If you feel so inspired to like, share, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate the support for the channel. I really hope these messages from Source came to the collective clearly. Sending you all love, positive energy, and high vibes, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, collective.